welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 most common places that I see stubborn Hashimoto's weight gain come from, and I'm going to be providing you with some tips and tools for navigating that. So I know weight gain very well. I've had it. My weight fluctuates so many times over the course of my own Hashimoto's journey, so I completely understand the frustration and just what it does to your self-esteem and all of that when you have Hashimoto's. So before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video to stay up to date on all the videos that are coming out. Okay, so let's dive in. Number 1. What is one of the number 1 things that I see with clients who are struggling to lose weight? It is blood sugar imbalances, or what most people refer to as insulin resistance, right? When we're not getting enough nutrients in our diet, we're skipping meals, we are only drinking coffee for breakfast. All of these things basically put our blood sugar on a roller coaster, and our metabolism goes haywire when this happens. So it's really important that we stabilize our blood sugar if we want to improve insulin resistance. And I don't like the words insulin resistance. I know it's a technical term, but it makes us feel like there's resistance and there's nothing we can do about our weight when we get labeled with this type of thing. So I like to just focus on the blood sugar, which is definitely the cause of the insulin resistance, which is we want to make sure we're not skipping meals, we're prioritizing protein, and we're eating good quality animal protein throughout our day. And we're making sure we're balancing our blood sugar with good quality animal protein, healthy fats, and fruits and vegetables, so that we can basically keep our metabolism stable, our blood sugar stable. That's going to help with that insulin resistance and prevent you from going on a blood sugar roller coaster. So that is number 1. Number 2 is poor drainage pathways. So your drainage pathways are basically how your body removes toxins. In today's world, we're being exposed to so many environmental toxins that our bodies just cannot keep up with it. So we really want to focus on our drainage and get things moving. So I always like to view the body like a clogged pipe. And when I'm experiencing symptoms like weight gain, if the body is not able to move things smoothly through this clogged pipe, then it gets stuck and we can have that weight gain show up. So there's 2 particular drainage pathways that I see the most common when people are struggling to lose weight. And number 1, it's your liver. Your liver is where we convert the inactive form of T4 into the active form of T3. And so it's really important for thyroid health to focusing on your liver. It's really important for your hormones to focus on your liver. A lot of people think they just have hormone issues, so they go out and they're like, I have estrogen dominance, or I have, all these hormone issues, and they're not looking at their liver, which is the primary place where our hormones get converted as well as thyroid hormone. So we want to really support the liver. When supporting the liver, this can really help your metabolism and can really help with that stubborn weight gain a lot of times. The second drainage pathway to focus on is your lymphatic system. So when our liver is clogged and not able to process things, it can cause that stubborn metabolism, and then it's not able to support our lymphatic system, which is what helps us to drain all that fluid. So if you're someone who feels really puffy and inflamed, this is your lymphatic system that usually needs your help. And it's kind of a domino effect with our liver. So when our liver is bombarded, then our lymphatic system is not optimized and working properly either. So we want to support both of these pathways to get things moving seamlessly through the body. And this is going to really help to support the metabolism and your thyroid health and so many things when we're supporting both the liver and the lymphatic system. And the third cause of stubborn Hashimoto's weight gain is the nervous system dysregulation and trauma. So when I'm referring to the nervous system, I'm referring to looking at your body as what is creating anxiety, stress, and fear, and all of these things going on in your emotional world. And your nervous system is an internal thing. So a lot of times we think that our anxiety and all of these things are just something that needs to be managed, or we just need to manage our stress. I see that term thrown around a lot. And it's just not possible to manage our stress. We have to learn how to regulate our nervous system, because we often have belief systems in our nervous system that are keeping us stuck in cycles of stress. So for example, if you believe that you're only worthy if you're productive, or you're only worthy if you are doing all the time, then your nervous system is going to keep on that autopilot and keep overworking yourself. A lot of us have these deeply ingrained beliefs about ourselves from childhood and the things that we've experienced. So we want to look at the nervous system, and we also want to look at the people that we're surrounding ourselves by. Look at your romantic relationships, your friendships, your family. Look at all the people, your coworkers, bosses. All of these things play into our nervous system, and they play into our weight. We often don't even think about how our relationships impact our physical health, but they absolutely do. And so if you are in a toxic relationship, if you are working for a toxic boss, if you are in a draining career or job, if you have a friend or partner who is draining your energy, we often can put a shield around our bodies to protect us. So we can gain weight as a way to protect ourselves from toxic people, toxic situations, and we don't even realize that our bodies are doing this on purpose to literally protect ourselves. I've seen this really common with narcissistic abuse, where people either have a narcissistic boss or they have a narcissistic partner, and all of a sudden they gain all this weight, or they get diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, and it can trigger so many physical symptoms as a result. So really paying attention to your nervous system, how it feels in certain environments, around certain people and things like that, and can really make a difference in our weight and things like that as well, because all of these things increase cortisol, which is our stress hormone. And when we are constantly in that fight or flight stress hormone raised, it can be very difficult to lose weight no matter what we're doing. So what can we do for all three of these? So I like to call them, these are the three pillars I use in all of my programs, because I always focus not on just the physical components, but I always focus on both the physical and the emotional, because that's what's going to give you long-term symptom relief. And so first one, with the blood sugar, we want to make sure we're eating a high protein breakfast within 1 hour of waking up. We want to make sure we're eating good quality animal protein and really prioritizing that in every single meal. No skipping meals. Make sure you're consistently eating throughout the day. That's going to really help your metabolism stabilize. And if you need support with this, I do have the Hashimoto's inflammation bundle, which you can download in the video below this video. And I have some other resources as well. Number 2 is the poor drainage pathways. We need to support the liver. There's so many different ways we can support the liver with things like castor oil packs, or there's different supplements we can take. I do have a training, a free training called the Hashimoto's Inflammation Masterclass, where I talk more about this. But we really want to support that liver pathway first and foremost. And lastly, with the nervous system, there's so many tools. I love to use EFT, or emotional freedom technique, with my clients, and I do it on myself every single day, which it is a tool that you use to tap. It's also known as tapping, where you tap on acupressure points and by saying affirmations, and it releases these beliefs about ourselves that are maybe not healthy for us. That's one of my favorite tools. A lot of times too, if we feel frustrated with weight gain. There could be a belief system about our bodies. We could feel like we're never gonna lose the weight. So I like to do a lot of tapping around things like that, or belief systems that may be holding you back from actually releasing that emotional weight, because a lot of times when we are experiencing weight gain, there is a huge emotional component, and there could be things that are emotionally weighing you down. So that is another strategy that I love. I'm also a huge proponent for EMDR to get into the nervous system. It stands for eye movement desensitization reprocessing. It is one of my absolute favorite tools as well. You need to work with a licensed professional to do this modality, but it can be really game changing for your nervous system and to release a lot of the emotional weight that you may be carrying as well. So those are the 3 tips and tools. I hope you found that helpful. I have some more resources I'll link in this video below, and I hope that this really helped you in understanding where your weight gain may be coming from, aside from just the food that you're eating.